I am here with Steve Carelton, who is partnering with Bill Prankert on the Arctic Hope Project. You are the director of it?
That's right, yeah.
We're so happy to have you here.
Thank you for having me. I'm very happy to be here with you.
So one of the things I love about this project and you is that, you know, you're looking to make a difference in the North because of suicide, because of some of the addictions and abuse that's going on there. A lot of these are issues that you yourself have run into or experienced personally.
Mm-hmm. Well, you know, it's very similar, actually. When I was in my teens, I was taken advantage of and abused a number of times. The man who did this was actually a leader in the church that I was going to. Yeah, just the effects of it is pretty awful. You really go into a good stint of trauma, and you know, you really just shut down emotionally and spiritually. I mean, I was very on fire at the time, and just because of all of that, I mean, everything kind of stopped with the Lord.
Yeah.
And yeah, it really took me a few years to come back, you know, and really make my comeback, but I did, and that's the hope of this project, is that we're showing people that with the help of God and you know, with some good support behind you, you really can come through. And that's really why we thought it was appropriate to call it the Arctic Hope Project, because we're really just wanting to inspire hope.
And you're crafting the project, so you're part of helping to determine, you know, what the content is and what you do, and you know those steps to recovery. You know how hard it was to go through counseling and the work that you had to do, and where faith came in. Yeah. So tell me a little bit about how that project is set up.
So the way it's set up is that you know, we have a couple of really key counselors who are on board, and I guess in the first week of this project, it's a 10-day course where we're thinking is a good pilot year. It's two 10-day course, and then, you know, we have our counselors come in for the first week. They do intensive kind of counseling with the youth that we've identified to be a part of the project. There's a bit of a youth conference on the weekend, and then the last 3 days, it's community involvement roundtables. How do we find solutions to make their community the best and the most healthy and hopeful that it's ever been? So yeah, it's a combination of our counselor, then also Tugga Curley, who's one of the founding fathers of Nunavut. He dreamed Nunavut before it was ever anything. So real entrepreneur for the territory, and everybody, all young people know who he is. He's key in really inspire young people how to dream for their lives.
I think that's one of the things I love about what you guys are doing, is that you're really involving the community as part of it, and even as you're crafting it, you're getting the community involved, and you're actually just leaving in a couple of days to go up there, right?
That's right, yeah, just in a few days. We'll be meeting with some, again, key community leaders, some spiritual leaders, even some municipal leaders, just to really get their endorsement. I'll be giving a couple school presentations on my testimony, what had happened, and just really making it abundantly clear that it is possible. There is light at the end of the tunnel, and we really want to inspire as much hope as we can.
And you know, people need to hear this. Nunavut has the highest suicide rate in Canada, and in that age range of 15 to 24 for males, it's 28 times the national average.
Yeah, and it's actually, I mean, it's in that age demographic, it's the highest in the world. You know, and if you're to take that suicide rate and apply it to a city like Toronto with their population, I think it was 83 people a week would be committing suicide.
Wow.
You know, so it's really rampant, and it needs to stop.
Well, we only have a minute left, but just tell me, why do you think it's so rampant there? What is going on in the North?
Well, you know, there's just a lot of, I think, underlying issues, and residential school had a lot to do with that. Also combined with, you know, 50 years ago, we were living our very traditional nomadic lifestyle. So in a 50-year period, in really a generation and a half, we've gone from, you know, dog teams to iPods and computers. You know, and it's just been such a, I guess, a traumatizing time for Inuit culture. Just it's such a rapid change. So just trying to adapt to that, and combined with, you know, the different abuses that happen with the residential school, with the dog slaughter, it's taken its toll.
There's a lot going on. And, you know, I'm so excited that you're involved with it. It's so important. I think it's essential to have an Inuit voice in this process, and somebody who understands the culture and has been through many of the situations. Thank you so much for your involvement. And we can't wait to hear, we're going to bring stories, right, in the days to come of what's happening.
We'll keep you guys right up to date on everything that happens.
That's awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you.